My bitch, she hit like a pit of red nose, red bone. Purse hella heavy with that two-tone, pearl and chrome. The red bottoms with them French tips on the
I work at that business. I am at that business, sir.
Back that way from my people, man.
A 17-year-old from Illinois has been charged with intentional homicide after allegedly shooting 3 people at a protest in Kenosha, Wisconsin, killing 2 of them.
What happened yesterday night in Kenosha was despicable. 2 people were shot and killed, and a 3rd person was shot and seriously injured.
Authorities say Kyle Rittenhouse was one of a number of self-proclaimed militia members who traveled to Kenosha, where people have been protesting the shooting of Jacob Blake, a black man who was shot by a white police officer. Some so-called militia members had asked the Kenosha County Sheriff's Department to deputize them so they could help protect property, a request the sheriff and mayor denied, fearing violence. Wisconsin law says only people over 18 can openly carry guns, so Rittenhouse wasn't authorized to carry the weapon he used to allegedly shoot people.
I work at that business. I am at that business, sir.
Back that way from my people, man.
Hi, I'm David D. Harrison from the Secrets of the Rabbit Hole Media Network. This is a segment of Fuck Shit. So let's get into it. Our topic today on Fuck Shit is this guy, Kyle Rittenhouse, who apparently was protesting a protest for Jacob Blake, who was shot 7 times and severely injured. I believe he's paralyzed now. And during his protest of protesters, which in my opinion is depriving black people of their rights to protest, he came armed with intent to hurt someone, and he killed people. He shot 3 or 4 people, and he killed some people. And what's the crazy part is that he was allowed to walk out past police officers, and the police officer gave him water to hydrate himself on his journey for his getaway from the scene of the crime. So, if this is not the weirdest fuck shit I have ever seen in my life, I want you guys to pay attention to what happens, whether or not he's going to be tried and convicted and things of this nature. So let me get into this, what The Guardian says. The Guardian says, Kenosha Sheriff David Beth has said that this incident was chaotic and stressful. German told The Guardian on Wednesday, far-right militants are allowed to engage in violence and walk away while protesters are met with violent police actions. This negligent response, he added, empowers violent groups in dangerous and potentially lethal ways. The most violent elements within these far-right militant groups believe that their conduct is sanctioned by the government, and therefore they're much more willing to come out and engage in acts of violence against protesters. So, in my opinion, Kyle Rittenhouse, that was fuck shit, and fuck you. And I'm out.
Kyle Rittenhouse is the teenager who took a weapon onto the streets as a self-styled protector. This was the moment his efforts ended in the deaths of 2 people, when he was chased by a crowd and shots were fired. Earlier in the night, he was captured on camera, apparently having been pepper sprayed.
So you guys are full on ready to defend the property?
Yes, we are.
The 17-year-old social media postings show him to be a Donald Trump supporter. This was from his attendance at a Trump rally. He wasn't the only armed civilian on the streets of Kenosha on Tuesday night. These pictures show a tense standoff between protesters and members of the public, militia style, guarding a petrol station. The following night saw more peaceful protest. It didn't stop Anthony Perini patrolling armed from the roof of his petrol station.
We're not walking around with AK-47s and trying to look militant. We want to avoid any kind of situation, but at the end of the day, I'm a firm believer in property rights, and this is my baby, and I'm going to protect it to the best of my ability.